And we're live.
Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this exciting training webinar. We have some amazing content for you today. First things first, we have people from all around the world on this webinar right here. Just post where you're joining in from in the chat box so everyone else can see as well. Okay. Today on this webinar, we're going to address two important questions that we've been getting from our customers, right? So each week, every single week, we do free training webinars for our customers where we address the most important questions that we've been getting, right? So this week, we are going to cover two important questions. First thing is how to create amazing AI videos. Now, creating AI videos, there's a lot of different apps to do that online, but it's going to cost you an arm and a leg if you're going to subscribe to different apps to create these AI videos, right? Because video processing is one of the most highest processing required. So it takes a lot of servers, a lot of GPUs to process videos, right? So companies will charge you an arm and a leg just to create these videos, right? So in this training webinar, we're going to show you how you can cut through all that without paying any monthly fees, without paying hefty charges or whatever, without paying any subscriptions, without paying for credits and all that, how you can create amazing AI videos, okay? Now we're going to show you how to turn your music, images, and also like your text into different videos, right? So that's one important question we've been getting. A lot of people ask us how to create these videos. How do you create professional videos? Like with AI, anybody can create a video, right? But the magic is in creating amazing videos, creating videos that really sell, like people are interested in watching, right? Those are the kind of videos in the long run, they're going to get you a lot of views. You can monetize your YouTube channels and so on. So that's the number one question we're going to answer, how you can create these videos. Now the second question we've been getting in our groups and via email from our customers is how you can monetize these videos, right? So there's a big perception online, like, a lot of people keep saying that, can I monetize AI videos? Like, do they actually make money, right? So in this space, we are all marketers. So our number one goal to create videos or create images or anything else with AI is to make money with that, right? So ultimately, in this video, we are gonna also show you how you can monetize these videos, right? And there's numerous examples. Like just let me take you through some of the examples. Let me share my screen, right? So I can take you through some examples right here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, 1 second. Give me 1 second here. I'm just trying to share my screen here. Okay. I'm unable to see my screen right here. Okay, I saw it now. Okay, perfect. Just took me a minute there due to some technical issues right there, but yeah, we are right there now. So ultimately, we're going to answer these two important questions for you, and we're going to take you through step by step. And by the way, these are free training webinars. We do it every week. And in this YouTube channel you're watching right now, you can go through the live training sessions that we did previously to see all the topics we've been covering in the previous weeks as well, right? So first things first, do AI videos make money? Can I monetize my YouTube channel with AI? Actually with my AI creations, can I make any money, right? So first things first, I want you to do is to go into our Facebook group, right? So our Facebook group is the Paul Pana Inner Circle group right here. And if you go into our group, you can see numerous people posting every day. There's over like, I think 76,000 people right now who are in our Facebook group. So if you haven't joined the Facebook group, join it right now because it's just a gold mine of information of what kind of videos people are creating, what kind of content people are creating, what is working right now. So you can see the different styles of videos that people are creating, as well as the type of images that people are creating, their YouTube channels. Many of them share their YouTube URLs in the group, right? This is a way where people grow their YouTube channels. By sharing your link in the Facebook group, you're able to grow your channel, because YouTube, the way it works is, if I click on a YouTube URL, it will show your video to more people like me. So you'll get more views, more subscribers, and so on. So it's a very good idea, if you are in our group, to share your YouTube URLs of your videos into the group as well. So here you can see some beautiful examples, and people are posting saying they created this video with videoExpress and so on. So this is a Christmas video. Again, this customer says they created it with videoExpress as well, right? So you can see some beautiful examples and get an idea of what's possible, right? And by the way, my name is Sid Diwar. I'm the co-founder of all these different AI apps that you see on this page. So I have here with me Ali as well. He's one of the training supervisors in our company, and he's going to take you through step by step and show you exactly how to create these videos and so on. So ultimately, how do we make money with these apps, right? So let's go here. Now, if you see here, in this post right here, one of our subscribers, he posted it onto our Facebook group right here. You see that his channel got monetized, and all the videos that he is creating is with videoExpress, right? So share into the group with 121 likes and so on. So you can see right in front of your eyes, and this is just one example, by the way. There's numerous creators in our Facebook group who are monetizing their YouTube channels and making money with their YouTube channels as well, using the videos that they create with videoExpress. As you see here, he says he uses videoExpress, Artistly, Talking Photos, CloneWatch.ai, and all the other apps that we have, right? So now we have proof that people are actually using the AI applications to generate money, right? Now, why am I showing this example? Because, like I said, there's a big misconception out there that AI videos don't generate money. Now, we've seen through this example right here that AI videos can generate money for you. So you need to keep an open mind as well. And there's hundreds and hundreds of examples that are being shared into our group every single day that you can use to really make money with this, right? So that's one. Now, let me just show you some other examples. So let's just close this. Yeah. So here you see people are becoming authors by creating books that they're publishing onto Amazon as well, using Artistly, right? So Artistly, one of our applications, has a feature where you can create books that you can publish onto Amazon. So if you can see, this customer right here has created so many different books and published onto Amazon to make money. And these are AI generated books as well, right? They're not books that they've written themselves and so on. They have made tweaks, but it's generated by AI. It's their idea, but their idea turned into a realistic book that they can publish onto Amazon. Amazon markets your book. Whenever someone purchases, you get the money, right? So it's just a beautiful concept where you can take all these AI applications that we have and create books that you can publish onto Amazon. And this was not possible before, and we have made it super easy now to create books on any topic and then publish onto Amazon. This is just one example, right? So let's check some more examples right here. We have this person right here who has created different books as well. Like if I go to this person right here, Rob. So big shout out to our customers. I'm just showing you some examples of what they're doing as well, right? So you see he publishes several different books using Artistly, right? And he has also put that in his office as well. He has become an author now. You see some of the books he has published. So many different books that have been published recently that he has shared with the group as well. Okay, so that's you see the possibilities that are available right now. Before, to write a book, it used to take us months, right? Now you can do that in like literally a day or so. Like literally with AI, you can create all the images do all the story writing, and publish it onto Amazon as well. So with our AI apps, it's all possible. So not just videos, you can create books, you can create graphics, you can create all those different things, and then publish them online and get sales as well. So now with all this, we know that you can make money with AI, right? So that's the beautiful part of it. So everyone clear that now you can make money with AI. So let me just show you some more examples as well. Why is this popping again? Anyways, so here you'll see that these people published a book as well, and they got a physical copy delivered to their house. So you can publish these books on Amazon or any other platform and really make money with your creations as well. And there's no limit to the type of books you can create, right? You can create so many different types of books and make money with those AI creations as well. So I want you to go through the Facebook group right here and check out all the examples. So let's go into the media section in the Facebook group, right? So if I go into the media library section in our Facebook group, you can sort it through photos, videos, and albums, right? So if I want to check out the videos that other people are creating using our apps and get ideas, you can go into our video section and you can see all the different styles of videos that people are creating with videoExpress and so on. You see the type of beautiful cinematic style videos that people are creating with the app as well. And kid stories as well, like, kids videos, kid style videos, but they're taking a song and creating visuals for that song, for that movie, and so on. Look at this customer. Look at how realistic that looks. That doesn't look like an AI creation. And this was not possible before, right? So if you're interested in like creating books, like the examples I showed you, we have done several training webinars in the past few weeks. So just go to our YouTube channel and check out the live section. You can see entire training on how to create these books easily, right? So this webinar will focus on videos, but if you want to create books, that's available as well. So I'll leave it right here where you can see all these beautiful examples. And let me just go through our videoExpress page, right? You can see the type of videos that you can create. Literally any story you can bring to life with AI using a simple prompt, right? So it's that easy to create AI videos as well. So that easy to create AI videos. Now I want to talk. About the Black Friday sale that we are running. If you're interested in any one of these apps, if you want to purchase them, you can check out the Black Friday deal that we have running right now, and use that to create different videos, books. You can even have voice. You can create like voiceovers, and you can do all that kind of stuff with our AI apps that we offer. And we even have AI apps that create websites as well, right? So let me go into the Black Friday deal that we are running right now, and you can see the different offers that we are running right now in the Black Friday sale. So Ali, if you can post the link in the chat box for our Black Friday sale that we have going on right now. We have up to 40% off on different apps. So it's a perfect time to upgrade your AI toolkit, right? So all these apps, you get up to 20% to 40% off on all our apps. So as you see in videoExpress, a lot of people are using to create videos, right? We have a 20% off deal right now that's running. Artistly, 20% off. Clone Voice, $21 off. Click Sites. This app, you can create websites with AI. You just give it an idea. You say, I want to create a dental website, right? Within a few minutes, it's going to design the whole website for you. So with Click Sites, you can create amazing websites as well, right? So all these apps, you can go through them. We have like a description. We have the discount available. We have the coupon code right here. You see with videoExpress, there's 20% off. And by the way, once this Black Friday sale runs out, it's going to close in a few days, right? So once it's gone, like this discounts are gone. Like we get a lot of people who come back after the deal closes and ask us to offer the same discount, right? We can't do that because it's just an incentive for people who take action right now. So if you want to take advantage of AI, if you want to really create websites, videos, books, and automate the entire process, you can do that with the several different apps that we are offering. And it's the best time to upgrade because these coupon codes available on this page are also work on any offers in the funnel, right? So you can go ahead and you can really take these deals and really upgrade your marketing. So I'm going to leave it right there. The Black Friday deal is available. You can go into the link and choose the offer that you want and really start creating your videos, start creating your websites, and so on. And by the way, there are no monthly fees, no credits or anything like that. It's just a one-time payment, right? So now that you know that what type of videos people are creating, these are just some YouTube channels of some of our customers, right? The type of videos that they're creating, so you get some ideas. You see there's tons and tons of YouTube channels that people are creating. Just let's look at this YouTube channel, right? He creates some amazing videos and some amazing effects. So let's look at this video right here. You see the titles that he has, the 3D titles. You can create this with AI. And in this training call, we're going to show you how to create these kind of titles, how to create these epic style videos, how to create, you see all these are AI generated scenes right here. So we'll show you exactly how you can create these kind of videos and also how to create like this kids animation style videos, how to create AI songs, and how to create AI images that you can turn into videos as well. Okay, so Ali, I'll let you take over and show them step by step how to create this process from start to finish. So everyone here can learn through the process and start implementing right after this call. So once again, the Black Friday deal is only running for a limited time. So the link is in the description box right now. So if you want to take advantage of any of the apps we have for sale right now, you can do that right from the description box, okay? So I'll be popping in. I'll be answering some questions that we're getting in the chat box. I'll also keep an eye on your questions in the chat box as well, but Ali is going through the entire process, okay? So Ali, you can take over and you can go through the step-by-step process.
Okay, that was Sid, everybody. Thank you again. There's a link there for the sales if you're interested in looking at some of the apps which we're going to be walking through today. So one of the biggest questions, especially for, I guess, today's session, is how can you create beautiful videos, well, AI videos, whether it's music, text, and voices. I think these are the kind of key components I think everyone probably agree with is to take all of that stuff and then put that into a video. Okay, so what I want to do, let's go and let's jump straight into this. Now, I've got something else specially lined up for you. So this will be made available to every single one of you. And I thought this is the best way, especially when you're going through, because I'll be very honest with you. When it comes to training videos, and I see a lot of the comments, one of the key requests and requirements is from everybody, hey, have you got a workflow? Have you got the step-by-step guide? You know, some of the prompts that you used, etc., etc. So I thought this would be a nice little addition that you can, you know, you've got a nice resource guide. And particularly the example that I'm going to go through today is complete breakdown step-by-step how the video was created, plus a little sprinkle of advanced editing just to, you know, spice it up a little bit. So my main idea or the agenda is to show you the initial, a blueprint in the simplest form. So whether you're making videos, music videos, whether you're making text, you know, orientated training videos, or maybe you want to make kid style training videos or animated videos, dancing video, kids, you know, nursery rhymes or adult nursery rhymes, Bible stories, epic videos like, you know, Sid just showed you, and we'll see some other examples. Once you understand the basic blueprint, you can apply this and you can do this time and time again. So we've got a couple of song and dance videos. So all of this will be made accessible. I'll put it all nice in a folder so you can actually see the live examples, which I'll show you also. And you'll see the complete scenes broken step by step. So everybody here, if you're going to be starting something for the very first time, if you don't have an agenda or what the outcome that you're looking for, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have no clue. So you will fail at the first hurdle if you don't really have an agenda or you know, an outcome that you're looking for. What kind of video are you making? So when we jump into something like videoExpress, let me just jump straight in here. So, you know, are you going to make a human style video, a 2D style video, a 3D style video. So you can imagine you've got 2D, 3D could be Pixar style, a cinematic video like you just saw the Titanic video, and then we've got others. Okay, so once you understand what is the outcome that you're looking for, whether it's for personal project, or maybe it's just a passion project, or maybe you just want to have fun with this, or maybe you have a client, maybe you're a contractor, or maybe you want to be a freelancer, then this makes your life easier. And once you have an agenda, okay, once you have a breakdown just like this, we have 5 scenes, and each scene is broken down exactly what we're looking for. And what you'll see, before I jump straight into this, the only reason I want to break this down so it makes sense to you about the scenes. First of all, you're always going to start with your characters. Ideally, you're going to need, if you're going to have 2 characters, you can have consistent characters, that's fine. We always start with the character. What is the agenda in terms of the character? Now, once you have the character, then it's the things like, the character prompt, the breakdown of the character like you've seen here. And then we have 2 things. 2 things that are going to be important when we're looking at videoExpress is the image scene prompt and the video action prompt. Now, the reason I want to stress this, because sometimes what will happen is you may get a incorrect video created because you haven't understood these 2 aspects of the image scene prompt and the video action prompt. Because I initially had an issue with this as well. So what this means is, as an example, if I go straight down to the bottom, and you see, here's a picture of an iceberg. So we have, if we got a text appearing, for example, okay. So if I go to my media library, let me show you what I mean. So here's an example of what I mean. Okay, so check this out. We've got a picture of the Eiffel Tower, and then we've got the word love appear. If I scroll down, we've got probably other variations. Here we have an iceberg, right? That's the one that we saw. And you can see we can change the lettering around. So the one we're looking for, let's have a look. Okay, Titanic. Now, the reason I want to mention this is because this will kind of, this will change how you create your videos and how you'll get the best result when it comes to video creation. So the reason I've mentioned this is when you're doing the image scene prompt, remember that the scene is going to be static. It's like your subject or the environment or the position of the characters in your scene has to be like they're frozen, that they're preempting what they're going to do. So in this scene, if I just put text straight away, I want it to appear. It's not going to happen. The AI is going to get confused. So here we have a scene that there is nothing there, okay, and that's again highlighted by the prompt here. There is nothing, but in the video action prompt, that's where you bring it to life. Okay, so just imagine this is all the ingredients first that are all set on the table, and the video action prompt is then the recipe of what you want to happen with those ingredients, i.e. we want it to slowly appear. The text of Titanic slowly emerges out of the water. Okay, so that's the reason I want to mention it, because it will make your life a lot easier, because you may not get the result you're looking for and you can't understand why. So say, for example, if I have a scene where I want somebody to be maybe punching the air, the image scene should not be the person has their hand up in the air already. Their hand should be down, and then the video action prompt is them punching the air. Okay, so this will become very useful for those that are probably new or have tried this and not got the results that they want. Now, anyway, from that, we can now build videos. Okay, just these are the very basics. So whether you want to make music videos, training videos, kids nursery rhyme videos, tutorials, voiceovers, walkthroughs, etc., etc. Now, the next thing I would say, if I'm going to do this, okay, so the example is right now, let me show you an example that we're going to work through today, and then I will give you the understanding behind why I want to create the way I want to create it, right? This is just going to be a snippet, and then I'll walk you through the process behind this, what you're seeing right now on the screen. And it's going to be slightly changed from what you've seen, but I'll explain why.
We're running through the city lights, hearts beating like the satellites. You smile, and time just fades away tonight. We don't care what they say, every moment feels brand new, like the world's made just for two. Under neon skies, we come alive, dancing till the morning light. Your hand in mine. alright.
Hey, welcome to my love story.
The sky is gray, the rain falls down. The rain falls down just like my tears upon the ground. The love I lost, a memory that haunts my dreams eternally. Oh, broken heart, a love so true, true now shattered, gone. Without the sound you, the words don't shine. Don't your love, I'm left behind. We walk.
Welcome to my love song, and I hope you enjoy.
Morning light through window pane, I trace.
Now, I'm not going to play all of that, but that one that you just saw, I then converted that into a Pixar style video. So you can take these prompts and you can even make them into Pixar style prompts. So you can take human characters and convert them into Disney style. So it would look like this.
Welcome to my love song, and I hope you enjoy.
Morning light through window pane, I trace your name again. Every breath feels like yesterday. You're gone, but echoes stay. Pictures fade, but I still see your weight on my face, a gentle breeze so sweet. Got this rhythm in happy feet. Worries fade away like clouds that drift and roam. This feeling's pure delight, I'm truly coming home. Oh, I'm dancing through this life with joyful, vibrant stride, every stride.
Once upon a time. Oh, that's my favorite way to start. Every page feels like an adventure waiting to cuddle me. Look, the heroes are brave, the stars are bright, and somewhere in these stories, everyone finds a hug. Now, shush. Let's turn the page together.
The sun is shining, it's a brand new day. The elephants stomp and hip hip hooray. With big strong feet, it makes the ground. One big elephant stomping the ground, making a rumble that's so profound. He raised his trunk up high in the air, marching around without a care.
Well, I'm not going to show you any more, otherwise we'll be here all night, but I just wanted to get the gist of it. Okay, so the main one is the first one that we saw, and I'm going to show you how you can do this. Okay, so let's just say, for an example, if we're going to start this for the first time, we do have clone voice AI at our disposal. So we have a choice of making music. Now, music in conjunction with videoExpress. So if you came here, if those that aren't aware of this, then you will be now, because you can link or integrate clone voice AI with videoExpress. So you can actually connect both of them using an API. By simply going to settings, you'll see an API key there. So anything that you create in clone voice, you can actually send it directly over to videoExpress, and you see this import from clone voice AI. So it just makes life a lot easier. So in this example, if we're going to do this for the first time, we can create music, and after this example, I'll show you all the other some of the other good features that we can use clone voice for, such as the ability to clone your own voice, different styles of voices you can choose for all of your needs. There's a huge public library of this. I mean, it's a complete monster library. So you can imagine you never get stuck. So you don't need to waste time recording voices or sifting through voices, copyright issues, anything like that. There's a whole inventory of different voices that you can go through. So you can just imagine there's just it's unlimited. Or alternatively, you can actually go to the voice maker and make your own creative voice or your professional voice, whether you're doing podcasting, human sounding voices, conversational, or you want something a little bit more fantasy or sci-fi, etc., etc. So it's got a whole array of abilities when it comes to clone voice. But I think the most fun one for me is that I found was cloning my own voice and then converting into different characters, etc., etc. So we'll come back to that later. But first and foremost, let's look at create music. Now, the reason I want to go through creating music first, which will make sense, is what I found, or you don't have to do it this way, but I thought it would be a very good workflow if you just want to do this as an example, you want to do this as a test, create the music track first, and then based on the music lyrics, okay, based on the lyrics from the music track that we create, we can then create the scenes, okay, that are congruent with the lyrics. So if there's a guy, he's emotionally sitting down with a coffee, we go make a scene of a guy sitting down making a coffee. So we're matching the visuals to the lyrics. So it becomes a lot easier for, instead of us, doing it the other way around, just making up visuals and then trying to create a song around the visuals. Okay, this is another way around it. You don't have to do it this way, but it makes life easier. Okay, if you want to do it this way. So we've got two versions, version 1 and version 2. Version 2 gender is automatic, but that's in beta. So what I like to do, I don't mind either or, but with version 1 I can actually have it male or female, so it depends on the scenes or the visuals. If I want to use a male character, then I'll do gender 1. But the fascinating thing with this is that if I go ahead, let's go for I don't know, let's go for pop. Okay, a song about, so this is how easy it is, believe it or not. Song about being many of you are probably heartbroken, so let's go for heartbroken. Okay, being heartbroken. Okay, song about being heartbroken. Okay, I read it, that's fine. AI generated. And also there is a field, so let me show you how that would look like. We can actually put your custom lyrics in. And remember, if you have access to, which many of you probably do, things like ChatGPT, completely free, it can assist you as well, come up with lyrics if you want to create your own lyrics and you have your own theme or your own thought process. It's completely up to you if you've got something already in your mind, or maybe your client's got their own lyrics that they want to create a music video. But for this one, let's just do a song about being heartbroken. So hopefully right now, as we're going through this, it will make sense the way in order we're doing this. Okay. So even with clone a voice, you can create your own script. You can get it enhanced. You can just give it ideas and you can build from it, or you can put your own script in directly. Okay. Now straight away we've got a lyric preview. Okay, and you saw, take note. It was pretty much rapid in how it got created, and just to kind of show you how it looked. If you're not happy with the lyrics, you can always go to regenerate lyrics, and we can get those regenerated, and it'll go back and it will then recreate. And straight away, there we go. That's done. So it's going to ask us now, enter a name. So let's just call it like the promises we made. So we're just repurposing some of the lyrics to make it easier. And yeah, we are good to go. So you can see empty room, silent phone, echoes of your voice, I'm all alone. And you've got the chorus, bridge, and then outro. So just imagine each one is going to be a scene. So it's really good in that sense. So let's just keep it as that. And generate music. Okay, and can you see that it's now processing? Another thing to note is in terms of you've got bedtime lullabies and things like this. Even I was doing these. When you do have access to the document, you'll see project files in there. Okay, so when you go in there, you'll see some of the things. Even my cloned voice is in there, and it'll show you samples of what I was working on as well. So you can go in there and you can experiment and check this out. It's already done now. Okay, so then I can go ahead and I can play it, but none of you will probably be able to hear it. Okay, but you can see how easy it is. You play it. We've got 2 minutes 50 ready to go. Once it's done, you've got share and download. Now, the fascinating thing with this is you can see song about being heartbroken. I come to videoExpress. I go to import. When I go to import, let's go to music. song about being heartbroken. Can everybody see that? So straight away, because within videoExpress, if I go to all access, I go to edit profile, you can see there's a clone voice API key here. And I took this API key, okay, from clone voice, same as we saw here, okay. This is the key, copy and paste, bring it across, and we are good to go. So straight away, when those songs are made, guess what? I can select it, import selected, and what will happen once the integration is successful, within the media library, all of my files are now being created. But it depends. So a file is now created. Okay, so let me say that again. Once the integration takes place, you can see my clone voice AI, a designated folder has now been created. So anytime you create a file or songs or any kind of media from clone voice, you would always need to go to import media and make sure you select which one you want. Okay, you don't. That way, it just keeps it tied in more control instead of just everything coming and getting all messy. So you'll have different categories with it: sound effect, audiobook, podcast, music, etc., etc. And the ones you choose then will then get selected and put here. And look, song about being heartbroken. Once I have that song, I can now drag and drop it onto the timeline. And guess what? Now, based on that now, because of those lyrics, I can now start building out scenes. Okay, and then building out scenes, I've got a couple of options. I can create from prompt. And then once I create prompt, I do have that ability to do consistent character, which right now, that is the process. But what we're going to do, we're going to go jump over right now. And we are going to go to our workflow document. So first and foremost, I'll show you how this is going to look. Okay, so if I was doing this for the first time, I take my character here. Okay, so this is going to be a love song that I've taken. I take my description of this gentleman here. I go to create video from prompt. Now, you're probably thinking, why are we going to create video from prompt? The reason is I want an image of him. And a good strategy is when you come to the image scene prompt here, we've got two types, human or photorealistic. If I want that dynamic cinematic look, I prefer either or, but cinematic just has a much more better flair for me. I like it, but you can always make two versions. Now, the reason I'm going to create video from prompt, because when I go to create image, it's going to generate an image for me. So it does image generation also. And with the image, I can save it. I can keep a copy of that image, because then if I decide I want to make multiple scenes with the consistent character of this gentleman here, I can repurpose him again and again and again and keep that consistency in multiple scenes of my music video. And then check this out, that I've saved it. I can copy it. I can bring it across, and you can see this is another version. Let's just say version number 2, and you can see. That's it. So a good rule of thumb, you don't have to do this, but when you're going through your workflow, keep a note, keep everything journaled if you want, keep a nice structure. So it's much more easier for you to understand, and it'll rapidly speed up your learning process of understanding, the process time and time again. It just becomes much easier, when you go through it and you start documenting stuff. So what we do, we'll go through this, and then we'll go through questions. Okay, once I've created the character, what happens next? So next, I'm going to scene number 1. Now, scene number 1, it's going to tell me what the purpose is. Okay, there's no character now. I just need in the environment. Now, once I go to the environment, I go back to, okay, create from video from prompt, create image. And you can see I need the image prompt, and then there's a video action prompt. So I copy, I come back, and we'll allow this to process. And there we have our image scene prompt. I always like to make a copy or save this to my folder, and it will always be saved in the media library up here under my AI images. You'll always have a backup copy. It's always good. So if you do want to develop more scenes with your character, with that specific scene, then we can use the consistent character feature, which I'll show you shortly. But that way you just have consistency, and it's not going to be, trying to get the same scene again, because it's going to be unlikely something will change. Okay. So once that's done, I can go ahead and create video. And that's it. That is the process. Now, next, if I go back to my document, where things now become a little bit more interesting, is now my character comes into play. Now, what I need to do, I cannot use create video from prompt, because if I go and put this character prompt in for this gentleman, this was the original, and when I redid it, look, it changed, isn't it? I don't want that to happen. I need that character to be repurposed exactly as is, all right? And you'll see this. So what I now need to do is I need to go to the new tab under Create with AI. I need to go to Consistent Character. When I go to Consistent Character, I'm going to go to Reference Photo first and foremost, and I'm going to go to Photorealistic. Okay, you can always do Human, but I like to test out Photorealistic. I get sometimes better results. Okay, now I go to Reference Photo. I scroll down. I go to My AI Images, and here we have our character that we built, the one that's shared in the document. Now, what this means is this character that I created will be our consistent character now. There's no guessing games or recreating the character that's going to look different. It's going to be short, tall, I don't know, black, blue, orange, whatever it may be. So now what do? I come back to scene number 2. There's going to be 2 things we're going to require from this now. The image prompt, okay, image prompt, and then we've got the video action prompt. These are the 2 things. And I'm doing this at a slow pace so you can follow me. But if I was speeding it up, I could just come back here really quickly, and then I get it like this. That's it. Okay. Now you're probably thinking, here's another thing. You're thinking, where have I got all of these scenes from? Right? I just went to ChatGPT. I posted in the song and I said, break down the scenes for me. Okay. But I'm very specific in what I want. I said, I need to create a music video. Here are the lyrics. I need specific scenes for the song. Okay. For the visuals effect, but I need 2 things, the image scene prompt and the video action prompt. But these prompts must be in depth and they must be very clear to give me the outcome that I'm looking for. Okay. So I seen a question, impressive but not that easy. I promise you, anything when you do it the first time, I'll be like, even roller skating or roller blading and riding a bike for the first time, it's a bit scary. Yes, you're going to be off balance. You might even fall, scratch your knee a little bit. But that's why the document's there. So you can easily copy and paste and go through the motions, understand the process, understand the blueprint. And then, hey, take the training wheels off and go experiment and start enjoying. That's why I put it together, just to make your life so much more easier. Now, if I come back to the image scene prompt, I'm just going to go create image. And when the image does get created, with the video length booster, it just takes your video from 4 seconds to 8 seconds. Okay, just makes it a little longer and it improves the length of it. And here we have, look, this chap here now. Okay, and that was our character. So we've got him in the same stance and same position, and it's wet under neon sign. Okay, and now we've got the video action prompt. I can keep a copy, I can save it. And then all I do now is create video. So this this will be made available. I'll make sure by the end of this call, it will be in the YouTube description. And then subsequently after that, I'll put it in the tutorial section of videoExpress. So you'll get that here at the top, okay, the tutorial section. But don't worry, by the end of this call, or what I'll do now, actually, let me do this now as well. Maybe this will work if I just take this. Let me see if I can put the link in the chat box for everybody. But I'll also put this in the description. Just makes life easier, because we've all been there. Sometimes when you're seeing this stuff and then trying to go through it. So I'll put this in there. Okay. So this will be in the description box. So trust me, I fully understand. I always see the questions. Sometimes it just makes life easier, especially if you're not technical, just to have something step by step. My main focus is that go and just replicate these steps. That's it. Just go and go through these steps. That's it. Don't complicate this. Don't overthink it. I'm just showing you. Just copy and paste and go through exactly what I'm showing you right now. And I promise you, once you understand that basic blueprint, hey, you're gonna love it. You're gonna experiment, think, what, I could do this with my own stuff now. That's all that's it. So next I go to my documents. I can see everyone's jumped in the document. That's great. So here we have scene 2 completed. Scene 3, we've got the same gentleman there. Okay, fantastic. Now he's on a nighttime rooftop. I come back. I just simply look. This is all I do. I'm still on consistent character. It hasn't shut down. Don't shut it down. Okay, I've got an image there. Don't worry about that. Come back to the image scene prompt and then paste in your next scene. Okay, and select create image. Now it's generating the next image. Now, one thing we haven't changed just yet is the video action prompt. We come back to our document, we go to video action prompt, and I just copy and I update this field here, but I don't create the video yet until this image has now been created, which it has. Perfect, great. So you can see that. Check this out. It is now being created, and you can see he's in the rooftop. And then I go to create video. Okay. And again, the same process. I'll do another one, and then we'll go and I'll show you the ones that I already made and how we piece them together. Okay. So the next one, I go down. So hopefully everybody can kind of get the gist of this now. Next one, image scene prompt, come back. Now for this one, you don't really need him, but if you want to keep him in the scene, you can. Okay, if you want to include him in the scene, you can. That's not a problem. But it just depends on the prompts that you've created. So next one, I come back. Let's see. While it's generating. Yeah, that's a really good one. So depending on the length of your song, you don't have to have a long song. You can have a short song. But hey, look, even to create the scenes, you say you needed 10 scenes, 20 scenes. You could do this very easily. But I'm going to show you another way around where you can actually make one scene and then slice it in. Okay, so here we have this character. Here, let's have a look. Beautiful visuals again. And remember, when you're creating the prompt, if you want his hands down the side, you can have them down the sides. You don't have to have it. This is why it's so important. When you create your base reference photo for your character, I always try to have a character that's from head to toe, full body, hands to the side like they're standing, okay, like they're you know, one of those mannequins, okay, because it's much easier then for the AI to pick up the entirety of the body and then incorporate into different scenes without complicating it and trying to create limbs and feet and parts of the torso that weren't in the original base image. So sometimes you might have created an image where just the one hand and one, you know, just the upper body showing, and then the AI has to kind of figure out, oh, I need to create the rest of the body. Keep it simple. You'll do this with human figures, Pixar style 3D figures, 2D figures, cartoon figures, you know, cartoony kids, or you know, animals, teddy bears, whatever it may be. Okay, so it's a really good rule of thumb to always try to remember that. Okay, so here we go, create video. So yeah, someone said that's a good tip. So please always remember, when you're creating the base reference photos, it doesn't matter what character it is, what environment it is. Try to capture, especially with these characters here for the reference photo, head to toe, nice, clear. If you can get a white background, don't overload so much data into that base image for your character, because you're trying to keep it as simple as possible for the AI to get rid of any clutter or any background noise. You know, it's got to start figuring out how to remove some kind of background bench or some scenery from the back, maybe a color, maybe there's so much going on. Just keep it simple. That's all I can say. Just keep it simple. Okay. Now, once your clips are done, if I go here now, okay, so just to say I went to my clone voice AI and I got, you know, song about being heartbroken. I drag it onto my, okay, so is everyone watching? This is how simple it is. I pull, look, you can see so many songs that we've got. Okay, so I come down, drag, and that's it. Okay, this one's a much shorter one. I'm pretty sure I had some much longer ones. Let me see. So if I come here, maybe I made one before. Happy music running. So let's have a look. Okay, this is oh, that's a really short one. That is. Oh. Okay. Now, when you're working with your editor here, what I like to do, because we're going to go a little bit more advanced, can you see here, we have the ability to add track below or track on top. Okay, so we already got one track, which is fine, but I'm just going to keep this audio here. Now, what I can do, if I go to create, if I go to my media library and I go to my AI videos, these were the clips that we've been building, and all we do now, depending on where the lyrics are, you know, you go through it and check the lyrics. These are going to be 4 seconds long. Okay, we layer those tracks here. Okay, we can layer them, and you'll see these are the other ones that you already saw in the video. It's going to be a different character, but that's fine. But you'll, let's just remove these. Actually, I'll use a longer one. So, because I know if I mix them up, someone's going to say, "Hey, they're not consistent," because I know they're not consistent because I'm going to use a different character. So, I'm just going to remove it, and I'm going to use the ones that are all consistent. Okay, that's fine. And what we're going to do, all we start doing is layering. Scene 1, 2. So you go through your document, check the scenes. 4, 5. Okay. My AI videos. So we've got there. Standing with the glass. And we can check. Okay, that's fine. Another scene. And you can see, how quickly they get generated. And then you've got the one here. You can put them as well. This one. The reason I put this here because it matches the lyrics of him running. So I'm trying to match the lyrics, and then I can create the scene around that. Okay, now we have our scenes, right? And I'm going to show you a strategy now. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is now. Okay, this is the key thing now. It's just let's keep the audio there. Okay, fine. I add a track on the top. Now what we have is we have multiple scenes for our video. So we've got a background track, but then we got scenes of a character. In some of them, he won't be singing or he won't be doing lip syncing or anything like that. Okay. So what you can do, okay, this is optional. You can create these scenes when you're creating them. So if I went to create with AI and you're doing consistent character, we're going through this process. We go to my AI video, not my AI videos, my AI images. We get our character. And this is one of the scenes, right? So we have this scene here. So let's go for this scene. And I want to check it in my document where he's standing above the neon. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be this one. Camera starts. And then I copy, I bring it across. And I'm going to tell you why I'm doing this for a minute. Create that one. I come back and get ready. Okay, so this guy now, look, a different variation, which is fine. Now, what I'm going to do differently now, in that video, let's just say it's a music video where you've created multiple different scenes of people just dancing around as you would expect in some music video, but they're not really singing. Now, what we can do, we can come to the section here. We go, let's extend the video length booster, make it a bit longer, get 8 seconds out of it. We select talking photos. And now for this, we can select my character will be singing. Now I'll go to create video. Now, when I go to create video, you do have the ability here. You can see some of the stuff that we have, with the integration. But for this one, I want to import audio. And I go to the audio that I created. So let's have a look here. Running. And you can see it's about 3 minutes 51. Create talking video. Now, what will happen? This one scene is going to be created into, so this one scene now will be created into a singing talking video. So this character will be singing for the entirety of this one scene. And you may be thinking, but that's just one scene. Why would you do one scene? Now, here's a secret. When you come to media library, okay, let's just imagine it's done. You'll see I have created scenes of him, let's just say him singing, okay? He's under the neon here. Okay, or here's another one, okay? Now, what I do, because this is a smart way, you don't have to do it, but I simply drag and drop and I match it with the existing audio. Now, without sounding getting complicated, what I can do now, okay, I make a track underneath and I move this one here. Okay, let's match this up here. Now I've got this. This is one scene that's overlaid, isn't it? And I know the track here. If I move this, can you see this track here? This track is the same. Okay, this track is the same as that one. But the difference is this longer track now is a singing track. So what I do, because I know these two timelines are now synced. Okay, it's the same audio. Sorry. So track 4 and track 2, these two, right? They're the same. So it's a singing. It's got visuals and it's got audio embedded into one. Okay, track number 2 and number 4 is just a music track. So what I want to do, I want to select right click and let's just go to properties. I want to put the volume down. I don't need to keep the volume on that. I know he's singing because it's already matched with the audio that's already there. But what I do, I can come here and that static image, that's just him just not really singing or anything. I can bring it into this. Let's just say this one here. And I can start slicing things up. So this one I no longer need. So you know this start of it, I want to remove this because I got the main scenes here. And then these two I don't need. Okay. And then I see how I'm just now putting that in there because it's all synced. This audio and this scene is synced. Now check this out. Right. So we had a scene of him just standing there, and AI, when you don't really make it a talking scene, he might just do some little movement. But now I've got him synced. I've actually got him moving and singing along now. And we could do this naturally, or we can make a larger piece. The reason I made a larger length, because it doesn't stop me from replacing or adding more into the scene. So when we talk about, do I have to create 20 different scenes? No, you don't. You could create, 3, 4 different long scenes, and you can slice them up, and then you can match them into your end music video. But it just depends how advanced you want to go and how much passion you have behind it to really make it something unique and different and stand out. You don't have to, but this is just maybe me going a little bit OTT. And look, I can slice this, right? And I can bring this down. Let's just say I've got a little snippet. And then I can cut that. And guess what? I've got another one, him with the microphone. I could do this. I could do this all day long, like, straight away after here. If I want, slice that, bring that down. And then we have it. Check this out. Straight away. So we can repurpose it and we'll never be out of sync. Right, does that make sense, everybody? Okay, we got Sid back on, so.
Hey, Alice, just a couple of questions I wanted to address. So some people were asking, why are we creating different scenes, right? So it's very essential. After a lot of testing, we made this feature available to our customers, right? So the main idea behind creating different scenes is to make it look like a professional video that was shot in a studio. For example, if you watch any music video, right, there'll not be just one scene of a guy holding a mic and singing it. Those kind of videos are not engaging enough, right? So the idea here is to have that guy in different scenes. So it makes your viewers stick longer in your video, right? They watch your video longer. That means your channel get monetized faster. And when YouTube checks your content for AI generated content, it kind of knows that you put a lot of amount of work in it. And people will also think like it's a real video, right? Because look at the type of visuals, the background, the car moving in the background in one of the scenes. You see how beautiful that looks? It looks like a professional video, right? So the idea is to make that kind of video, which makes the user stick around. So that's why we are creating different scenes. Now, what you will see in some of the other apps that are available online, right? You just enter something like create me a video song of this, and it'll create your song, but there's no consistent character in it. The scenes don't match the lyrics and so on, right? This, the way we did it right here, it gives you complete control. Like you can create your scenes, you can create your titles, you can put the song you want, you can do different audio effects you want, you can have a consistent character. And by the way, some people were asking, does it take a lot of time to create all these scenes, right? So no, like once you enter your reference character, like once you get your character, the type of character you want in your videos, you can literally enter that and use that as the inspiration to create different scenes with that character. For example, like, I can tell this character is standing in front of an Eiffel Tower. This character is walking on a road. This character is holding a mic, singing a song. So within 1 second, literally it takes like 10 seconds for it to generate that video, right? So you can create like 10 to 15 different scenes within like 1 minute or 2 minutes max. So, and then you can stitch together those 20 scenes and put together an entire video, right? So it's as easy as that. It doesn't take a lot of time, where once you have your reference character, you can have that character doing 10, 20, 30 different scenes and make that video super interesting, right? So that's the whole idea of it. We took feedback from our customers. We experimented what YouTube likes. We experimented how to get your videos monetized faster, what kind of videos get more traction, and so on. With AI, we can make it completely automated. But when we did that, many of our customers came back to us and said like, okay, now the AI created the video, but I have no control over it. Now, how do I go back and change certain scenes? How do I go back and change the character? The character is not looking consistent throughout the scenes. With this, you can create like so many different scenes and you can make a video which looks super professional, right? And one other problem that you see in different apps is they're all limited by credits, right? So every video you generate takes 3 credits or 4 credits in some of our competing apps. With videoExpress, you don't have that problem. You can create as many clips as you want and put together a video, right? If you go to the other competing apps, now every time you generate a clip, it's going to deduct credits, right? And they charge monthly fees too, by the way. And those credits are lost forever. Even if you don't like the output that was generated, you literally have to pay for those credits, right? So you're limited in the number of clips that you can generate. It costs you a lot of money just to generate a music video like this one. It would cost you a lot of money, because if you don't like something, then you have to recreate it and so on, right? With videoExpress, we have given you the flexibility. You pay a one-time cost and you can generate unlimited clips, right? So you're not restricted by 50 videos and so on that you can create with other apps, like 20 videos, 10 videos, whatever. It takes so many scenes to create a video, right? So with videoExpress, you can generate multiple different styles of videos, and in this example, we're creating a video with real humans, right? Like a lot of our customers also do it like in Disney cartoon style and so on. So those are the 2 things I wanted to mention. And the third question I saw a lot is, can you do it in multiple different languages? For example, German, Hindi, French, what other languages and so on. So you can do that. You can literally bring in any audio. You see the audio clip that is there in the timeline editor. You can bring in any audio. It can be any language. You can just drag and drop it into the timeline editor. You can bring a song from different apps as well. Like let's say you make a song in Suno.ai, right? You can bring that. If you make a song in Clone Voice, you can bring that. So literally any audio you drag and drop, and you can create a video in multiple different languages. And for the character here, you can even specify, I want an Indian lady, or I want an Indian male, or something like that. Like you can say, I want a German male, German female, and so on, right? It will create you that specific ethnicity. It will create you that person in that matching that particular language. So with videoExpress, you have so much flexibility, right? Like you can turn images into video. You can turn text into video. You can have consistent characters. You have audio built in right here. You can create voiceovers and so on. So a lot of flexibility in one single app. And the best part is there are no limits with credits and so on. So you create different types of clips, put them all together, create videos in different languages, and publish on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you want. So those are the 3 important questions I wanted to address. So I'll let Ali continue right here. As you see, he created an Asian male right there. Like just with a prompt, you can tell the software what you want, and it's going to create that kind of male or female character for you. And you can even say like, create it in Disney style, create it in a cartoon style, create it as a sketch, let's say, like, right? And it's going to create you in that style. You can create like Disney style characters as well, not just human characters. So the possibilities are truly endless. And someone asked another question. I was reading the chat. They said like, do I have to bring in my prompts from ChatGPT, right? Like that's not necessary. Here we have a feature called prompt extender, right? So you type in a simple idea like I want so and so, and it will automatically enhance your prompt. You don't have to do anything, and it's going to enhance your prompt, and it's going to create the perfect style of image without too much effort. With other apps, that's not possible, right? With other apps, what you have to do is you have to take your idea to ChatGPT, paste it there, write a prompt for me to create an image like this, and take the prompt from ChatGPT and post it into the app, right? With videoExpress, we have automated that. So you can extend the prompt automatically and create the beautiful images. See how it extended that prompt? He typed in one line, a simple line, and it extended the entire prompt for you right there. So we have thought about the entire process, right? Our customers, we didn't want people to go into different apps to create like a simple clip. So just type in your idea. I want a teddy bear in a kid's story. I'm featuring a kid's story or so on. And it automatically finds the right prompt. It automatically adds all the details and it creates that image. And when you click create video, it will create that video as well. So even in that video prompt section, you can write anything you want. You see the video action prompt right there. You can write anything you want. If you want the teddy bear to dance on top of the books or something like that, right? You can mention that in that video prompt, and the teddy bear is going to do that exact little action in that video, right? So as you can see, it's so easy. You see how Ali is just clicking create video, changing little detail and saying create video, and so on. You can keep doing that. You can literally change the prompt, change the color scheme, change the background. For example, this teddy bear is in a bedroom, right? You can change that into like, I want the teddy bear to be in a classroom, for example. And you can just click create video again, and the new scene is created for you. So it's as easy as that. You don't really have to like put in a lot of effort, use third-party apps. Everything you need is inside videoExpress. And all our apps, we try to build it that way, right? Even in Artistly, Clone Voice, and so on, we have multiple different features. For example, in Clone Voice alone, you can clone your voice, you can create music, you can create podcasts, you can create audiobooks, you can create different voices with a simple prompt. For example, you can say, I want a voice of a pirate, right? And it will create you a voice of a pirate. So we try to integrate a lot of features into our apps, so you don't need third-party apps. And if you go to our competitors, right, they'll just give you voice cloning as one feature, and that's about it. You have to pay a monthly fee for it, pay credits, and so on. With our apps, we try to include everything, including consistent character. We try to take a lot of care, so we provide the best value to our customers, right? Everything in one place. That's our goal, and to provide you the best apps at the best prices. So I'll let Ali continue here. You've just seen a glimpse of, what's happening, how he's creating different scenes. You see the teddy bear in the classroom right there, how easy that was. It took literally, 5 seconds, 10 seconds for him to create that, and a single line, literally, and he pasted that. You see how the teddy bear is in a classroom. It was before in a bedroom. So it's just as simple as that, guys. So you can create various different scenes. See, now it's in a park. So it's as beautiful as that. So you can create 10 different scenes within 1 minute and put them all together to create a beautiful, beautiful video. Now you see that power? It's not taking you a lot of time. There's no credits to worry about. And literally you can create different scenes in minutes and put them all together and create a beautiful video. That people are going to like. Not a boring video where, it's completely automated by AI and you don't have any control over it, right? So that's the beauty of that. So I hope it answered all your questions that you had there. So Ali, I'll let you continue.
Sure. No, that's a very good point. That anyone now, if you watch TV, you watch any music videos, any kind of documentaries or any kind of television program, they'll always use different clips and B-roll to incorporate. Because now, many of you will be watching this, whether you're watching TikToks or videos. People have very low attention spans now. So the way you engage them is by having dynamic, different content to keep them engaged with your content. And having this at your fingertips just makes life much more easier. All right, there we got the teddy on the beach. Okay, so did you see what I did? I went to create video. First, I have the base image. And once I have that character in place, then remember, it's just a case you always come back to consistent character. Okay, consistent character will be under create with AI. And then you put that as a reference photo. And then you can just basically, once you put your image there of the teddy bear, then it's just making little tweaks to the image. Okay, the image scene prompt. You keep changing the scene, and then you can then apply a different action. So if you want the teddy to start off at home, then he disappears, he starts driving a car, and then he escapes, he flies on a plane, he travels to a different state, he takes his luggage, ends up on the beach, has a nice little holiday, and then returns home. So you can make, it doesn't just have to be music videos, you can make story videos, movies, trailers, documentaries, etc., etc. So does that make sense, everybody? So what we'll do, so here you can see, look at this little teddy bear. Okay, he's dancing on the books, and that's come out really well. So you can see the high quality stuff. Okay. Now, one thing I want to do now, because you probably have seen, if we go down here, let's say when it comes to, as we've gone through this, let me show you some others actually. So if I go to open, let's have a look. So I mean, there's so many. Look, you've got dance videos, you've got cartoon videos, cats, and all sorts. It will be the same process. Let's go to Meta Project. My videos. Aha, there we go. So you can see we could do this with even animal and human objects, and you can have a sound, you can have it speaking, a nice mixture, something unique, something completely different. So what I want to do, so I'll just skim through this to show you. So there's a lot of, these were based on a lot of viral videos that are out there, different genres of making animalistic, or not animal style videos, or animal hybrids, etc., etc. So what I want to do, let's go to yes. Okay, so we've got things like kids' wisdom, etc., etc. Let's go and find. So in this document, I put together this at the end. Okay. So we've got this chap here. So this would be under kids' wisdom. I'm going to show you a little bit of a naughty hack, which you don't have to do, but I thought it was fascinating. Okay. Let's see if it's popular. Okay, got a kid, got a woman there as well. We've got cats, we've got loads of stuff. So let me show you another one. There's a reason I'm showing you this, because I'm going to show you something that will be very, very interesting. If it does pop up. Okay, now, if you want to make your life easier, you don't have to do this. But this is something that I came across, and I thought it was a bit naughty. Not naughty, but if I go here, look, I found, under kids' wisdom, okay, so I found the channel, and let's just say I find Titanic last minutes. No, I want to get a really nice one. Keep this nice and simple, because I know sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming. Now, you don't have to do this, but let's just say I come here and I take a picture. Okay, all I do is take a picture, and I come here and I say, look, give me the image scene prompt for this. So sometimes if you're not really creative and you're like, I just want to make it easy as possible for me, and I've done them for all these examples. The woman on the piano, the little kid. These are viral videos, and I come here, look, the image I've just taken, this too. Okay, so I'm asking now ChatGPT to reverse engineer the images and give me the image scene prompts, okay, for these, and the video action prompts. So things don't have to be complicated. We can just be smart. I mean, we don't have to copy, obviously, but we just make life as simple as possible for ourselves. So create with AI, we come here, create video from prompt. And now for this, because it's a Pixar style, I'm going to go for 3D, and I create image. Okay, we create the image, and then we can return back to good old ChatGPT, and we can use the video action prompt. And hey, you can actually build complete videos and scenes using this method, or you can build a whole story and use it. So I'm not saying, you know, sometimes you've got to work smarter, right? Meaning, if you can go and find channels that have very good high level videos, because everybody, you know, if you want to monetize and you get exposure, lead generation, etc., etc. Another good tip is if you do a bit of research, find videos or channels within your niche or your market, find those channels and just go through the filter system and check popular. Now, here's a video for 20k views. Let's just say this is, you know, a good conservative number. Wouldn't it make more sense for me to model successful videos opposed to the ones that, you know, probably just got 50 views or something like that? Now, what's the likeliness of me having a higher success rate of views and exposure or traction of the videos that have already been proven to get a high level of views? So you can actually test this. It's like shooting fish in the barrel. Why reinvent the wheel? Model things that are already wildly successful. And you might do one video that's not great. Okay, it does a little bit great. But with tools like videoExpress, when you have the ability of, you know, churning content out and videos out and scenes out, etc., etc., those statistics increase, right? It becomes very profitable, should we say, if you're creating videos and you're creating channels. You could create multiple channels in different niches. It doesn't need to be nursery songs. It could be, you know, tips and tricks of, you know, 5 ways how to whiten your teeth, or the 5 ways of grooming, or, you know, how to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, it could be, you know, kids storybooks or adult storybooks, or, you know, car modification or car restoration. It could be roofing, electrician. It could be all of that stuff. So, you know, you're only as limited as what you're thinking. So look, my healthily plate song, and look at the text. Even the text on point. How can you complain about that, right? So we come back here to ChatGPT, and it's given an action prompt, and I come here, and what I want to do, I want to save this because I can use this as consistent character if I want. Check this out. I make it long. Okay, create video, and that's it. Do you see how easy it was for me to extract an image, a still frame of somebody's video? Okay, just like, well, let's just do this right now, of a video, and then reverse engineer it, and I can build a video from there. I mean, life doesn't get simpler than that. And because I've been doing it in ChatGPT, I say this too, right? And it understands, isn't it? I always double check, but it understands what I want. Is everyone with me so far? Does that make sense? Do you think you could follow these steps, especially as we go through the document? You can see everything that's in there. That's one thing I would say just after today's session. For many, not many, but I know it can be overwhelming because it sounds a little bit complicated or can sound technical, but that's why the document's there. When this does end, you'll have the recording, go through it step by step, and just build the scenes. Just do me a favor, go through this document today, right, or the weekend, and go through it and make another version of the same video that you've seen. Okay, just follow the steps. Just keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. If you have Clone Voice AI, again, go and make that music track. If you haven't, you know, they are running a sale today. Go check it out at your discretion if that's something that intrigues you, or if you maybe got an alternative, whatever it may be. But with Black Friday, I think it might make more sense. Go make your own audio or music track using Clone Voice AI, and bring it across, and then make your own video based on what we've gone through today. Okay, so that'll be interesting to see. And then, hey, put it in the group, and I'll be fascinated to see it. And let me get some other videos out. Okay, so the other ones that we saw was this gentleman here was fairy tales. If I go popular, and you look, the guy, look, obviously got different levels, but let me go latest. Titanic's the one that we saw, and you know, I think it Bible stories, but some really nice ones. Look, Jurassic Titans. I mean, this is it's for AI creating high quality cinematic productions that you would assume that a real company has done this. Okay, so the reason we come and we review content like this is number one, research purposes, but it can also give us inspiration, and it's something that we can reverse engineer. We can understand what the story of the plot line is, but more importantly, it gives us the ability to understand that there's a high demand for this type of video or this genre or this piece of content or training. Okay, and then we can go model it, and we can essentially shoot and fish in a barrel, recreate something that's already working. You know, don't reinvent the wheel. Find out what's working and go model it. And with a videoExpress, we can easily do that. And then we have other aspects of ChatGPT that will help us to speed up that process. Even with ChatGPT to come up with this document, it's not rocket science, is it? You have the song, you have the lyrics, and then all you're going to do is break down the structure for the lyrics of the scenes that you require, and then it's just a bit of time, isn't it? A little bit of effort. What do you expect? You have to put a bit of effort in. And unfortunately, I think we live in a society now where we just think, I want AI to just do the work for me as well. It's doing 90% of the work. You just need 10% to click your fingers. Okay, so here, let's have a look at our little food plate. Look how good that is. Honestly, My Healthy Plate song. My Healthy Plate song. I come back to create music. I'll go to Sid's on the line. So
yeah, Ali, I think that's a good example for like multiple consistent characters. Somebody was asking, can we have multiple characters in the same scene? You see how this video right here has so many different scenes. So many different characters right here. Just like this, if you upload this as your reference image and create different video clips, you can have multiple characters across scene. And this is same for like Disney style images or like human style images and so on. And many people have already done this, like, it's like, multiple characters across the same scene. If you check our Facebook group and if you see some of the examples people have created, you'll see that a lot of people have multiple characters in the same scene as well. So that was one of the questions we've been getting, like, can we have multiple characters as well? Okay. So yeah, Ali, just go back to that clonevoice.ai. I just want to make a point there about like, that public library there. If you can go there. So guys, like, some people were asking, like, what is the variety of the voices that I have in Clone Voice, right? Can I create any type of voice that I want? Some people were saying, like, how can I create voices for like different storylines? Like the example that Ali was showing, that YouTube channel, right? Where they created like epic style videos or cartoon style videos and so on. If you can see here, what we did based on customer demand as well, right? So when we were creating Clone Voice, the number one question we were getting is, how is this different from other competitors and, other apps out there, right? So what we thought about is, many of the other apps, they give you only professional style voices, right? Professional female, professional male. They just give you like same type of voices, but it's just the modulation is different. Here, what we did is we put in so much effort by our team. We came up with like at least 700 to 800 different ideas of different voices. Let's say a pirate, you want a pirate, you want a Scottish warrior. Let's say you have African elder, you see that? You have a sports comedian, or you have a comedian or a sports commentator or anything like that. You can literally search for that voice and literally the voice appears right in front of you, right? This single feature, I don't think is available in any other app out there. Like this, I think is one of the best features of clonevoice.ai. And I really love it. I use this for all my creative processes as well, because when we are creating a different style of video, let's say we have 10 different scenes, right? And we have multiple characters in that scene. And let's say we want different voiceovers to modulate that particular scene. Now, that's a big block, because now with other apps who have only professional voices, they have to go through like same type of voice, and then they have to try to find, right? Let's say I want a wizard voice. Like, I don't want a basic, like, voice. I want a werewolf voice. I want a princess voice or whatever. Like, I can come here and I can search for that. Like, immediately I can get that kind of voice and put it into my story. I don't have to go through like 100 different voices trying to figure out, okay, there's this voice, but it doesn't sound like a wizard. There's this voice, but this doesn't sound like a sports commentator or whatever, right? So that's the beautiful idea behind Clone Voice. We wanted to make it super easy for you as well. And Ali, if you go into that create audio for a second, create audio. Yeah. And with this create audio, right, there is something like really interesting here. You can actually create voices with a prompt. So you can come and say, like, I want to create like voice of a pirate or whatever, and then you can create that voice as well. Like, I think it's in here. Yeah, the voice maker. So within the voice maker, you can come in and ask what you wanted to create, and it will create a voice This feature alone like is worth the entire app. Literally, I've not seen this feature in any other competing app, right? Like, they give you hundreds of different voices that you can choose from, but what app gives you like all these different voices of wizards, pirates, aliens, warriors, and so on, like these kind of unique voices. And if some voice is not there, you can come in here and you can create voice, right? And the beautiful part of this all, you see how it gave you 5 different options. Like Ali typed in angry pirate man, right? Simple, like no complicated prompts, nothing like that. Angry pirate man. Like I can come up with that. A 5-year-old can come up with that prompt, right? And here it gives you 5 different options to choose from. You can listen to all of them and you can see which voice suits your story, and you can select that, right? And how long did that take? Literally 2 seconds. 2 seconds. It created 5 different voices for you from a simple prompt, right? So the voice is now created, and you can use this voice in any of your videos. You can give it like full-length audio. For example, if you wanted to narrate like a long story, you can select that voice. For example, Ali selected that voice. You see there? You can select that voice and paste your script. Like you can paste a script like, up to 7,000 characters. And then you can create a long length audio with that, right? It's that beautiful. You see how easy and simple everything is? And with Clone Voice, it's not just that. It's not just, you can clone your voice as well. You can create audiobooks, you can create music, right? It makes it an invaluable resource to have. Creating music, creating podcasts, creating audiobooks, changing your voice. You see the voice changer there? You can upload your own voice and you can change it into a professional voice. Let's say I have a thick accent, right? Like I'm from German, I'm from India, I'm like whatever. Like let's say I narrate a story, but I don't like my own voice. A lot of people have that problem, right? So a lot of people say, I don't like my voice, I don't like my accent, I have a thick accent. Like how does it work? So now you can narrate your own voice, upload that audio, and change that voice to a professional speaker. It will automatically read and transcribe your audio, and will turn it into a professional audio with the voice changer feature. You see that? We have thought through everything. We have listened to customer feedback, and we have put together some amazing features that I don't think you'll find in any other app. And I'm pretty confident, and not at a one-time price, by the way, like literally one-time price with no monthly fees, no subscriptions, no nothing of that kind, just one-time price. You get all these features. And by the way, all our apps, when they're updated, we constantly keep adding new features. You'll see our Facebook group literally is filled with like announcements of like, new features that we keep releasing in our apps. And when we release new features, by the way, there's no additional charges that we charge. Whatever the price you lock it in today, that will be the price, and that will be the end of it. We'll not ask you to pay another $97 because we did like a huge AI update or something like that, right? All our existing customers will get all the new features we add to the app for free. There is no additional payments that we'll ask you in a later date, right? So, and by the way, have you seen, I'm just asking you this question, right? Any app that you purchased from a third-party provider, have you seen anybody providing you a full Facebook group with over 75,000 customers that you can talk to on a daily basis, exchange ideas, get inspiration? And have you seen any other vendor doing weekly training webinars for the customers, right? Every week we come in here, we do up to 2-hour webinars, our entire team. It's not just Ali and me, right? One week you'll see Yash, the other week you'll see Paul. All of our team, they come in and they do training webinars. This takes a lot of time away from our schedules, but we want to make sure we give the best value to our customers, right? And in these webinars, we answer our customers' questions that we get on our Facebook group and so on. And why we do these webinars? Why do we take all that effort and do these free training webinars? It's because we get ideas, right? So a lot of people in the comments, they keep commenting like, I want this feature, maybe this is not good, maybe you can do it this way, and so on. It's like a valuable resource for us where we get our own ideas. And you've seen many, many times, like with Yash, with Artistly and videoExpress and so on. Recently, all the updates we did, all the new features that we added were all the ideas that we generated from like these webinars, right? So we keep listening to your feedback. Just like I came in on this webinar, I was reading all your comments for the last 1-2 hours. We take these ideas and we go to our team and we tell them, I want this done because customers are requesting this kind of feature. So many of our apps, the new versions are coming out. Already this year, we have launched a ton of new updates to our apps. And in the next couple of months, you're going to see a ton of new features coming to our other apps as well. For example, ClickSites is getting a new version, and the features in that ClickSites new version are going to blow you away. I guarantee this. There's no other website builder out there that has the features that we are adding into ClickSites.ai new version. That's going to come up very, very soon. We're putting some final touches into it, and all the existing customers of ClickSites are going to get that a new version for absolutely free, right? And same with Talking Photos. Talking Photos 3.0, the new version with new latest AI models, with latest lip sync and latest technologies is coming up very, very soon, right? And why we haven't released it sooner is we want to perfect it. We want to give you the best features available out there with the best output possible. We can rush it and we can give you a subpar product, right? But we don't want to do that. We want to give you the best product possible, just like we did with CloneVoice.ai, just like we did with Artistly, just like we did with videoExpress. We want to ensure that our customers get the best AI possible available right there. So we're taking our time. We're taking a little bit longer than expected, but that's there. When you want quality, it takes a little bit of time. And when we get there, when we release it to the public, I'm telling you, it's going to be mind-blowing. Just like we blew your minds with videoExpress new version, you're going to get an amazing update for ClickSites coming up and amazing update for Talking Photos coming up. And we're going to keep launching this. And if you see, we are one of the only vendors in the industry, I think one of the few, who keep updating their apps on a regular basis, right? And by the way, we don't charge you any monthly fees. Many of the vendors, they charge you monthly fees. So with the revenue that's coming in every month, they pay their developers and so on, and they launch new features, right? With us, we only charge you one-time payment, but we keep updating our apps. For example, videoExpress is a 2-year-old app, maybe even more than 2 years. But we just did a amazing update that took the product from ordinary to extraordinary, right? You can create videos that are on par with, like, some of the premier video creation apps out there, right? So that's the thing we want to do. We want to bring in the best for the lowest price possible, as much as we can do. And as you can see, we're not asking you for any extra money. We're paying from our own pocket, from what we're generating, to bring you these updates, right? No monthly fees right there, okay? No gimmicks, nothing like that. So this brings me back to that Black Friday deal that we are running. Ali, if you can go back to that last tab that we have right there. These are the best discounts right now, 20 to 40% off on all the best AI apps out there. If you thought of prices were like rock bottom, without any monthly fees, credits, and so on, with this discount that we are running on Black Friday, it's like a no-brainer, right? It's like literally 20% off on like the best AI apps. You've seen CloneVoice demo right now, right? And that's $21 off right here. And if you scroll down, videoExpress 20% off, Artistly 20% off, like so on. And some of our other apps are up to 40% off. Like literally even ClickSites right there is 20% off, if you see there. So I want you to go use that coupon right there and get the discount as soon as possible, right? Because Black Friday deal won't last long. We only offer this kind of deal once a year, right? And this deal, once it expires, it's gone. Like we are already offering you without any monthly fees or credits and so on. And now this deal makes it like absolute no-brainer, because any competing app, you go search on Google, I challenge you right now, go and type AI video creator on Google, go through the first 10 websites. I guarantee you, you'll not find any app which is without any monthly fees, without any credits. They will tell you the app is free, but when you go inside, they will put watermarks on your videos and so on, and they'll ask you to upgrade with a monthly fee, right? You're not doing anything like that. One-time payment for all of our apps. There's no like one app is like one-time payment, the other app is monthly fees. Everything is a one-time payment, right? And do you have any upgrades, right? Many of our apps don't have any upgrades. So if you go to the sales pages of any of our apps, you'll see like a full pay plan and you'll see a basic plan. So the full pay plan gives you access to all the features, right? So if you scroll down here, Ali, right there, you see the full pay plan right there. it gives you access to all the premium features, right? So it's straightforward pricing, no upgrades, nothing like that, no hidden features or anything like that. So you pay once and you get access to everything, right? So I want you to check out that Black Friday deal if you haven't done so already. And I'm stressing that because I don't want you guys to come back and tell me, oh, you showed the Black Friday deal on the webinar, but like I couldn't get it on that day, but it's expired right now. Can you give me the same discount? We can't do that, right? Once the deal is gone, it's gone. And these AI apps, I'm telling you, especially the video generation apps, right? They're very expensive to maintain. They need like the top of the top premium AI servers. They need GPUs that we have to invest in every month. Every video that you generate costs us money, right? It's not like once we set up a server, it's all done. It was like that before, but with these AI apps, the costs have significantly increased. You need GPU power, you need AI servers, and so on. So it takes a lot of ongoing investment from us as well, right? So, but keeping our goal in mind, our company's goal was always to provide the best apps at the best prices to our customers. And why we do that is because we want repeat customers, right? For all our apps, and majority of our customers have at least purchased 2 or 3 apps of ours in our Facebook group that you see, or any of our customer base and so on. So we eventually want you to recommend our products to other people, and we want you to be happy as well, so you keep coming back and purchasing more from us. So that's our company goal, has been that for many years, and we try to continue that tradition by not putting any monthly fees, not putting any credits, or not putting any hidden charges or anything like that. And many of our customers asked us, by the way, like, don't put any upgrades. I don't want to see any upgrades when they purchase. So we removed upgrades from all our products now. You see the full pay plans. What you see is what you get. You pay and you get all the features, right? So, and if you go ahead and if you check our Facebook group and this YouTube channel as well, you see how many features we have released in the last 1-2 months. We have done a webinar every time we have released a new feature, and it just keep on improving. The apps keep on improving, right? They're not stagnant. So that's one thing I want you to notice as well. Okay. So let's see what other questions we are getting right here. So what's the difference between the apps, right? So you see the descriptions and you see the type of videos the apps create. For example, Artistry is an image generation app. Everything related to images, you can do it inside Artistly. Creating children's books also is part of Artistly. You can create your books and publish into Amazon is part of Artistly as well. Express creates videos. So talking photos changes photos into talking people, right? So that is talking photos. ClickSites creates websites. So every product has its own specific feature that is unique. And as you have seen, we have packed our apps with like many different features as well, right? So you can check out the examples. There are different styles of videos that each video creator creates as well, okay? So that's one thing right there. So if you have any questions right now, we can go through the questions. You can paste it in the chat box as well. And all of our apps, by the way, come with video training as well. So we have in-depth video training on each and every single feature in our app. And we do webinars like this as well, where we go a little bit in depth, answer some of your questions and so on. So Ali, you can convey any of the messages that we are getting, and you can go ahead and explain anything else you want to talk about. Oh yeah, the text animation, we didn't show that, the 3D animated text.
Yeah, so just as we come in, anyone that does go through the document, I'll show it, but we went through it. Let me just show you. So with this one, there's some good examples. So remember we had the Eiffel Tower. We'll just simply come in here and create. Okay. So remember I mentioned when you're creating it for the first time, it's about having a static image instead of expecting the text to be all in the screen in the first place. And just to quickly mention from what Sid was mentioning, one of the questions is that when you do make the payments, as weird as it sounds, that it does include updates into I don't think they use this term anymore, like lifetime updates, but the apps are always managed and they're updated regardless. You're not going to be paying some hidden, yearly update fee that normally apps would typically do, isn't it? Say, oh, we've got an upgrade coming. Everything's all inclusive anyway. So that was another question that popped up. What happens when there's updates? Do I have to pay some hidden fee? You don't get none of that. So When you go through the document, get that prompt there. And remember, even though the text is not there, our main thing is we want that text to appear. Okay, and in order for it to appear, if you go down here, I put a really good example. And remember, even if you're using ChatGPT, the purpose of me putting this here, these image scene prompts, you can easily now take this, copy and paste it, go into ChatGPT, and you can then customize this and change it into something completely different scenery, different location. It doesn't necessarily have to be some kind of point of interest. It could be just a blank screen where you just want maybe a whiteboard or something like that. Anything you want to dictate, you can actually instruct ChatGPT, this is exactly what I want. And then subsequently from that, with the video action prompt, that's where the magic happens, where you start cooking, where the recipe starts forming. That's where here you can see it's going to appear where the water is, and Paris will appear, and then it flickers slowly. Okay, so I'm going to take that video action prompt, and straight away, check this out. Look how nice that looks. Okay, so we've got the Eiffel Tower. So in the other shot, if you remember, if I go back to this document, believe it or not, this this iceberg was taken, wasn't it, from the gentleman's Titanic video. It was just an image taken. Okay. So remember this. So this is what I mean by the image scene prompt. Main image here is just the iceberg without any text, and then the video action prompt, when it kicks in, that's where the text now appears. And another thing is, I'll tell you another secret. Someone mentioned this. I can't remember. Someone mentioned this, and I thought it was a very good little trick. I can't remember whose name it was, but you know, when you're going through, whether you're going through videoExpress. So once that's video action done, I'll create video. So whether you're going through videoExpress, and I'll have to go to the media library. But even this, look, if I want a scene that I want to model, I right click and right click. I don't know if you'll do it here, but typically if you right click here, you won't be able to see it for some reason on this. You can save the frame. Okay, so you want to save frame as, and it will take a snippet of the frame. It will save the frame. Okay. Alternatively, if I go, let's go back into videoExpress. In order for this to work, when you go and you watch the video, so say for example, if I want consistency from the character, I need to play it first here and then right click. Okay, you won't see it on my screen because of StreamYard, but when you right click, options will come where it will show you, open video in a new tab, save video frame as, save video as, etc., etc., or inspect. So there you'll see save video frame as, where you can actually save it instead of taking a screenshot. It will just save the frame as a PNG file, where then you can go and you can throw it into consistent character. Okay, so again, we'll do another one. We'll start with the Titanic one. Let's go here, and I'll show you how quick this is. Let's go for photorealistic. I want that nice cinematic look. And we'll go back to videoExpress, and we'll do video length booster. First, we create the image first. Remember, no point getting mixed up. Always do the image scene prompt first, and then you can kick in to the video action prompt once the image is done. But remember, another rule of thumb, you don't know, it's up to you. I like to do this. I always make sure I save a copy if I want to have that consistency. Maybe change something, and maybe I want to put an object, or if I was creating the Titanic video, I'd put the boat in that scenery as well. Once I've done that, once I've got my video action prompt in this field, and I've got my image scene prompt, I go ahead and create video. So someone asked, what does enhance do? So if you are somebody like me, sometimes you just want to put one or two lines, say, look, I say, for example, for an image, you wanted an image of a male on the beach. You could just write male on the beach, okay? And let me show you what that looks like. A male on the beach. And when you do enhance, automatically enhance my prompts. What it's going to do, it's going to see this. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Create image. It will expand upon that. See now how it's taken those 5 words and expanded it into about, what, 6 lines or something. Okay, a lone figure stands silhouetted against the vibrant hues of the sunset in the wild, etc., etc. So it goes and it builds out, okay, a prompt or a complete breakdown or construct of the image that you essentially want, just based off a few words. Now, it doesn't necessarily You don't have to have it, but if you're somebody that just wants to allow AI to be creative for you, and you don't want to do the heavy lifting, hey, allow AI to do it. It's just a guide. It's there. It's optional. You can tick it on. You can tick it off, and you can use the assistance of it. You don't have to, but that's completely up to you. Now, once I have that, I can just say male walking on the beach, and all you do is go and create video. That's it. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. So now that's done, let's go and see our creation if it is created. Okay, so here we have the Paris one. Let's play that. And check that, that's come out really nice. Remember, we can customize it, we can change the cut. Everything that you're seeing, remember, this is it's just a prompt. Because I see this question that comes in a lot and a lot and a lot. How important is the prompt? The more specific you are, the better result you will get. Now, you know, with anything, AI sometimes not going to be perfect. It's going to make mistakes. However, the more clearer you are, the more specific you are, then the better output you'll get and the better result you'll get, and you'll save time. But the more you use it, this is the key thing. I think everyone should remember: the more you use the application, and the more you become familiar with the function, then it becomes easier because you kind of understand. Okay, this is the kind of prompt that I want. This is where it will understand, etc., etc. But still, if you don't want to do that, there's nothing stopping anyone from going and using ChatGPT as your PA, you know, your assistant that can help with the prompts, especially when you're trying to create something that can help you and it can guide you, and it can come and it can create, you know, image scene prompt and even the video action prompt. Okay, next we have this one here, play media. Let's see, here we have, this is the iceberg, the Titanic one, and then we have Titanic that raises, beautiful. Okay, remember, everything can be customized, but the reason we wanted to cover this is because this is something that there was a demand for more training around, or can it be done? So hopefully that answers everyone's question. But when you're creating videos, it doesn't matter what kind of videos that you're creating, any type of media videos, typically it's always nice to have what they say, like a logo intro. Okay, number one. Or if you're not going to have a logo intro, is there any other aspects of modifications to your videos that you can do, i.e. lower thirds? Okay, and I'm pretty sure that question did pop up, you know, can I add text, etc., etc. So what we'll do now, let's open one video. Let's see, let's have a look. Oh, let's open this second creation. Okay, so once you have your video here, this is the fascinating thing. Many of you may have known. Some people said, can you speed up your training? Can you slow it down? Of course you can. I want you to remember that even with videoExpress, it will allow you to do post-production. So you can actually do video editing of your videos. Well, basically what it means, it's not just the case it's going to create you scenes and you just slice and dice and you add it. It's essentially fully fledged. You can do some really good stuff with this editor. Okay, meaning, what do I mean by example? Now you've got a number of different elements. So you've got text animation, so you can actually add things in lower thirds. Okay, you've got a drop down. You've got intros, okay, that you can add. So just imagine any kind of YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, it doesn't matter where you place your videos. You've got text animations that you can add. Okay, everything here that you can add is customizable. So even with the lower thirds, you want to have that professional, sleek look to your videos. You can add all of this amazing stuff, and all you simply do is select it, select next, and then you can check the preview, how it's going to appear. Remember the colors, the text, the name, you can alter, you can change all of that stuff. But it's essentially, they're templates that are already made, they're ready to go, that you can simply add and select add to the timeline on your video, and you can place it here. So check this out, even with the lower third. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Ali, I just want to make a point here that we can make videos that are vertical style as well. For example, like, you know, this is like a YouTube style video. You can even make a video for like TikTok or like Reels and so on, right? So videoExpress allows you to do that as well, right? So since from the beginning, if you choose that dimension and create your images, it will create the images in that dimensions as well. Ali, if you go to the sales page, we can show some examples of those reels are right there. Yeah. So you can also check out some examples in our Facebook group as well. If you scroll up, there's a slider right there. Yeah, you see all these videos are created by users on our Facebook group, right? So people are creating reels as well with videoExpress. It's not just like, those landscape style videos. You can also create reel style videos for TikTok, for all those kind of content, right? So you have so many different options. You're not limited by just one style of video. You can pick the dimension and create your images in this style and convert it into a video. Create your scenes in that reel format, so you don't have to rely on one single format as well, right? So you can create reels as well. And reels and TikTok videos are like kind of super popular right now. And as you can see here, it's not just humans, it's not just animals. It can also be cartoon characters. So yeah, it's really versatile in what you can create, right? So you can create various different styles of videos inside videoExpress as well. So it's not limited to just YouTube, but you can use it in other platforms as well. Okay. Yeah, Ali, what were you showing in that app? You were showing something?
Yes, that's a very good point as well. What Sid mentioned, because a lot of people that generate content now, if you, as weird as it sounds, forget about age. You have to be on places like, say for example, once you create one piece of content, like say for example, you create a piece of content on videoExpress, you can repurpose that content on places like TikTok, Instagram Shorts, YouTube Shorts, and even Facebook. So that one piece of content can be thrown out to multiple places, and essentially, when you build a channel, you can get it monetized, etc., etc. And what I'll show you now, if I go to landscape here, if you remember, I just had this video up. Now, this is what normally happens when someone makes a video. They try to they make in a dimension of 16 by 9, like 9 by 20, right? And then what they do, they disrupt it, and it comes out like this. That's what typically happens. Now, the good thing is when you're doing this with videoExpress, it will actually generate the video in the correct dimension of 9 by 16 when you first create it. So now let's just say I'm doing this for the first time. When I go create with AI here, you can see at the top, this is the key thing now. I need to make sure it's in vertical 9 by 16. So let's just say a man walking on the beach now. Okay, let's just go for this. Keep it simple, photorealistic. Okay. Oh. So what it's going to do, it's going to make sure it creates the image in the correct dimension to fill it adequately and fill that space, instead of, you don't want these big empty boxes, because that's what majority of people do. They create these 9 by 20, right? And you got all this big section because they're trying to cut it, they're trying to condense it, they're trying to resize an image. But here we have now the entire image here, which will then be turned into a video, has been created purposefully for devices such as the mobile. Now you have the other way, yeah, you could repurpose the other one, but this is completely fine also. Once you have it, okay, let's have this male walking along the beach. And remember, it doesn't matter, I'm saying male, but just imagine kids songs, narration videos, story videos, maybe do product promotion, affiliate training, walkthroughs, etc., etc. So there we have that one. So hopefully that covers that point. And remember, with create with AI, we've got text to video. These ones, if you just want to write a text prompt, it will just input a text prompt, doesn't matter what it is, whatever you want, and it'll create the video based on that. It won't really give you an output, it's just kind of you're going in blind. But if you want something quick, rapid, you need scenes for your music video without the extra thinking, that's a very good way of doing it. You've got a stylized character, so if you want to stylize your character like we've seen before, what Sid mentioned, if you want an anime style, comic book, line art, watercolor, etc., etc., you can take any reference photo. So you can take your consistent character if you wanted, and you can generate them in a different style for your video. Or you could take that one character and then you could create, a different series of videos for different chapters or music videos or story videos in a different way. And we've seen this, I think, with a children's kids book. If you're making a series with that one character in different stories. And I think at the start, Sid mentioned, or he showed one gentleman who started to just generate books for on Amazon. He had a series of one character and he's in different positions. So it's a really good way of doing it, that you could create a suite of storybooks based on that one consistent character. Because this is one issue that I saw, and I saw a lot of people wanting, because a lot of people wanted more than one consistent character. Now we have two in here, that it's just not a case of you having one character or creating one product. You can have that one product, but you can now expand that one character into a universe and create them in different areas. I mean, if you take example, kids training now, go onto YouTube, you'll see. If you have children, you'll see. You'll probably put your child in front of YouTube and just leave the child there for about 5 hours watching some nursery rhymes. What's the next thing that you could then do from that music video? Is give them a storybook, as an example, a video book, an audio book, right? All of these things are basically under the same hub. So just imagine if you have an audience of parents that listen to your content, their child has now become fascinated with your content. Wouldn't it make sense logically to then monetize that? So hopefully that makes sense. So it's a great way of doing it. So let me just revert this. So you can see how quick this is. This is a very quick way of coming back and forward.
Yeah. One other question we've been getting, if you go back to that Black Friday sale page, 1 second, just go up to the product section there on the top. Yeah. So some people were asking what's the difference between videoExpress and AI Video Builder, right? So AI videoExpress, as you've seen, you can create various different scenes. You can actually create videos, right? That are actually moving, breathing. They look like real videos of real humans doing stuff, right? With AI Video Builder, it's a little bit different. Instead of creating scene by scene, it creates an entire video for you. Let's say you want to create on like 10 diet tips or whatever. You tell it to create a video on 10 diet tips. It will automatically create that video. But instead of having like actual video clips, it will have images only. So AI Video Builder is like set up a little bit different than videoExpress. videoExpress gives you more flexibility to create like actual videos that you can stitch together and make like realistic high budget production style videos. AI Video Builder is a more quick type of video builder where you give it an idea, it will create that video, but instead of having video scenes, it will have images only. So it will just generate that image with AI and will put it as different scenes and it will create that video. So that's the major difference. We did that because some people like a lot of control. With videoExpress, you get a lot of control. With AI Video Builder, it's more for like people who want a quick video. They don't really care about like, having high-end visuals or whatever. They're okay with having a photo as long as the video is created from start to finish, right? So that's a quick part of it. So that's the major difference. And by the way, any of these apps, if you really want to know what the difference is, the best ways to check the sales pages, right? So if you click our examples of what each app, what type of videos it creates and so on. So it's a good way to like, get an idea of the type of videos, the output that they generate. So I mentioned it's a website generator with AI as well. Okay. So any other questions, we'll be happy to answer it for the next 5 minutes or so. And then we'll close this webinar as it's going up to, 2 hours right now. So yeah. Oh yeah. One question we've been getting, Ali, like, can I bring in images from other apps, including Artistly, and animate them in videoExpress, turn it into a video?
That's a very good question, and the answer is yes. With videoExpress, it does also have a similar integration as Clone Voice that was done specifically because it just made sense. So in terms of that, you can actually import directly from Artistly. So you'll have this tab, it'll be the same process. You'll just have an API key, you'll go to Edit Profile, and you'll obtain this from Artistly. And the good thing is there's no need to worry about how to do it. There's a complete specific tutorial on how to do this step by step. But the moment you do this, you can see these are images that are directly connected with Artistly. And then it will be the same process. I can choose which one I want. And I select import. Once this is done, similar to Clone Voice AI, if I go to the media library, I have a brand new folder that was created with my integration, my Artistly images. Once I go in there, you can see all the amazing images. So imagine if you're working on personal projects or client projects, is a great place. Instead of me just getting all the images dumped, I'm specific in what images I want or I need, and I extract them, and then if I no longer need them, I can delete them. They won't get deleted from Artistly, that will be stored there for you, but from here I can remove them. I can work on my next project. So that's a one way of doing it. Secondly, if you have images outside Artistly, say you don't have Artistly and you want to create images, remember I mentioned if you go create video from prompt, where it says image scene prompt, you can create images all day long using this, and you can save them. Okay, so say a man sitting down. So I'll show you the various ways how you can do it. Okay, this is another way. So it's like an image generator that you can build up your scenes. And then the last one will be how you can just drag and drop into the media library directly. That will also be applicable if you've got video clips or even audio clips. So here you have the gentleman here. The same process. If you remember, I've got this little save tab. Once it is saved, you'll get a notification your image has been saved in your media library called My AI Images. Okay, so if I'm looking at this for the first time, if I go in My Media Library, scroll down, and I go to My AI Images. Here we have all these images. Okay, that's another place you would find them. Now, if I go back to the media library, so just get everyone familiar to show you, you've got stock video. Okay, you've got images. You could search for, etc., etc. You've got videos there as well. These are already done for you. So if you want to use anything, instead of creating anything yourself, but videoExpress can do all of this. But these are already done for you. You've got cars, everything, snippets or media content. There's a whole section in there for you to go through, and also with audio, we've got ambient effects. I've tested this myself, and I made quite a few videos and showing them on here, using the glitch sound, the foghorn, making movie style trailers, etc., etc. So if I go to My Media Library, this will be the last one. So we've shown the way of how to do it from Artistly, how you can create with the AI. And lastly, if you have any media content, doesn't matter whether it's images or video or audio, simply select Upload File. You'll have this little tab. You can drag and drop, or if you click Add Files, it'll just open up your desktop folder, and you can then upload. So those are the multiple ways you can do this. And this is the other thing that always pops up. Once I've got my music video, as interesting it sounds, how do I export it? How do I churn the video out? Where do I get the finished product from? Right. So first and foremost, always make sure you save your video. Once you've done that, select Export Video. Okay. So file name, you can check the quality, and it will be in full HD or HD. It depends up to you. Now the question is, HD or full HD. Why would you do that? Sometimes, just imagine if you've got a client or something, you can actually charge an additional fee if you want a better output when it comes to full HD opposed to HD. So you can actually upsell them if you want. But anyway, once we're happy with that, select Create, and then it says your movie creation will be number 1 in the queue, and it's taking place. So don't panic, right? It's getting processed, and when it does process, then under My Videos, you will see it will appear here. And remember, we store everything, well, the stories there for about 60 days anyway, so always make sure you save it, but you already got stories there. So give that some time, and it'll be stored, and it'll be you will access it under My Videos, and that's it. Very, very simple thing. Now, one more thing before Sid, I know, wants to say something. Public Gallery, because we didn't mention this, is a really good place to get ideas from, similar to Clone Voice. So if you ever got stuck and you want video clips, this is a brilliant place. You can come and you can see what other customers are generating, because they're so kind enough to share it to the public or other people like you, where you can come in here now. You can actually come and look at the clips that they're generating. But even if you go to the information or the details, you can select redesign, and guess what happens? Not only will you get the image prompt here, you can repurpose. If I select redesign, it's going to take me straight into the editor, and guess what? I can redesign that in exact clip, or I can edit it and customize it for my own liking. So that's a really good hack, similar to Clone Voice, where we have the public library of ready-made voices. This is another fast track way of getting all these different clips, inspiration, Pixar style. You got movie style. The guy's a DJ there. You got religious videos. A lot of the videos that you saw, like the Titanic guy, you got the Bible stories, etc., etc. So I thought I'll just mention that because it popped up with that public library there, Sid.
Yeah, this is a really good resource, by the way. Like this public library it's like a bundle of ideas. You can just keep scrolling and it goes on and on for like thousands of different videos, right? So let's say you're like a newbie and you don't know anything about video creation. You don't know what type of prompt to use. You don't know what type of video to create. Just go into the public library and you can check out all the different styles of videos people are creating, right? And the best part is, like Ali showed you, when you click on that information button right there, you can really go and replicate the video. When you say redesign, it automatically creates a unique version of that video. So you're not really copying it, but creating a unique version of that video, right? So that's the most important part here, is that it doesn't copy that video, but it creates a different version of that video. So it's a great way to get inspiration quickly, to get ideas quickly, and create videos faster than ever before. Let's say you like a style of a person, like you like a style of a video or so on, right? So you can go there and you can get the prompts instantly. You don't have to worry about like brainstorming it yourself or like anything like that. So that's the best part about it, right? So once again, let's go back to that public library, Ali. So if you see here, there's like various different styles of videos, right? Some are like music videos, some are like, epic videos like this one, like some are like, Disney style videos with like cartoons and so on, right? So it's just a quick way to glance through ideas. And this was, we got this idea as well from one of the webinars, right? One of our customers asked us, can we have something like a public library where we can browse through and get ideas? So we did this, where like you can check tons of examples, get ideas, create the videos in the same style and so on, right? It just makes it super duper easy to create videos. So that's one part of it, right? So about Artistly and Clone Voice, somebody was asking, can I bring in Clone Voice audios into videoExpress, right? By the way, both apps are integrated. It's the same way, like you would link it. It's just an API key that you enter into the settings section, right? So you get your Clone Voice API key and you just enter it into videoExpress, and then it brings all the audios that you generated into videoExpress, so you can use it right here without having to download it and so on. You see that? So Artistly API key is here and Clone Voice API key is here. So all the apps are integrated with each other, right? Box like, can I bring in Clone Voice audios into videoExpress? Now we can do that. It's super easy. Just an API key, copy it from one app, paste it into another app, and it's literally all your audios are right here. It makes it super easy and interesting, right? Now somebody was asking, how do I create logos, right? Artistly is right there. Artistly is everything you need to create images. So you really can create logos, you can create graphics, you can edit anything, you can create books, children's books and so on. So everything you need, invitation cards, like, so many different things. You'll find tons of features inside Artistly that is everything related to creating images. So so if you want to create a logo, you go here. If you want to create a YouTube thumbnail, you go here. So, literally anything related to, if you want to create like a book cover, for example, you go into Artistly and you create a book cover. So yes, you can create logos as well. You can create all types of logos. So all you have to do is you have to enter whatever type of logo you want, like in the prompt, and it will generate that style in that style for you. So you can create any different style. You see how there's a simple prompt. You just type in whatever you want in there, and then it will create that for you right there. Okay. So Artistly is anything related to images. So anything creating logos, children's books, publishing to Amazon, all that is Artistly. videoExpress for videos, talking photos for making photos into talking people. So you can check out the sales page for that. And you can check out all the other apps as well in the Black Friday deal. So I want you to go to that Black Friday page right now and get whatever app you want to get. By the way, the discount I told you is not going to last long because it's a special Black Friday deal where we are offering 20 to 40% off. So just make sure you get it before the deal is done. I don't want anyone to come and tell me like I didn't get it. I want that same discount, right? So that's the beauty of it. So now with videoExpress, you saw you can take one character. It can be even you, by the way. It can be the reference image can be you in that image, and you give that image to Artistly, and you can say, make this person talk, make this person walk on the beach, and so on. So you can literally make the character do anything that you want, jump in happiness, dance, whatever, right? So the opportunities of creating videos with videoExpress is just mind blowing. And somebody was mentioning, can I get the same quality as Google VO or some of the other premium apps? You could do that. You see how realistic the scene looks right here. Like Ali is just picking random scenes. These are not hand-picked scenes like that we want to show you to just say like, oh, these are like amazing scenes that created by videoExpress. You see how beautiful the scenes look. These are on par with some of the premium apps out there, right? These are just random scenes Ali is just selecting from the list. So you can see like the type of professional scenes that they're creating, right? So you can do a lot of things. It's all depends on your prompt. If you don't like something, change the prompt and recreate that scene, right? You see how the hair is flowing, the detail in this video. You see that how good the detail is. Before you needed high-end productions and high-end animators to create these kind of scenes. Now you can do that in literally seconds with videoExpress, right? So by the way, any questions that you have, you can email our support team. Each product has its own support email, right? So you can find the email, support email in the product website, or email us at support@highlevelmentor.com. Our support team will paste that email in the chat box. So you can email us and our team can respond to your questions. So I think we answered everything here. If you see here, even in this image, I love how the snow is just falling. You see how natural that looks? It's just beautiful, like the videos are coming out. So you can check out all the examples by yourself, by the way, and tweak them as you want, recreate them as you want. So this is proof that it creates beautiful videos. So there's no complaint anymore that I can't create high budget style productions, or I can't create this type of image or that type of image, right? You can create every type of image that you can imagine, right? So so go ahead, explore videoExpress, explore Artistly, explore click sites to create your websites with one click, and start monetizing them, right? We have done training on this YouTube channel as well on how you can create websites, monetize them with click sites. We have done extensive click site training in some of our training webinars. We have shown how you can create websites for local businesses like dentists, chiropractors, and so on. You can create beautiful websites by just typing in a simple prompt and sell it to local businesses in your area. We have done that training as well in this YouTube channel. So if you're interested in something like that, you can check it out. Okay. So I think we are at the end of the webinar. Ali, any last thoughts that you have?
Yeah, 100%. I would. It's a really good point. Christmas is coming up, so as a creator, this is the time now to take advantage and leverage the upcoming opportunity that Christmas has, right? Whether you make Christmas style songs, videos, things like if you have Artistly, you can make stickers, you can make branding, merchandise, Christmas style books. It's a good time now to get ahead of the curve, because 2026, people always say, what's my New Year's resolution? You literally have very little time left, 4 or 5 weeks to get ready for 2026. So people say, oh, I'm going to start with a new year. Start now, get ahead of everybody else now by taking the opportunities in it. What have you got to lose? So I always say that, I can't stress enough. People always say, I want to take advantage of holiday sales and, the traffic, internet, this, internet, that. Well, this is the time now, isn't it? So I thought I'd just leave with those important words, because this is the time now to leverage it.
Yeah, and Ali will share that document. The document people have been asking, you'll add it to the description box after this webinar, right?
Yeah, I'll add that.
Yeah, so Ali will add that resource document that he created in the description box of this video right here, okay? So I recommend you guys log into the apps, go through all the features, right? There's so many features that we can't even cover it on the sales page sometimes. Like we can't even cover some of the features. Like Artistly, it has like 50 or 60 features, and we have only covered like 20 features in the sales page, right? So there's tons of features that you can explore in the app. So I want you to go log into the app, check out the tutorial videos, Why do we say check out the tutorial videos, right? Some people like diving right into the app. Like, you can do that. It's up to you. I mean, I am like a technical guy, but for me, when I go into a new app, I don't know like what to click, where to click, how to get the best result, right? So our experts have created so many tutorial videos for you. So I recommend you go in and check out the tutorial videos so you know exactly where everything is located, right? And then you can, instead of taking half an hour to figure out like and getting frustrated, the tutorials, they'll condense everything so you can get started within 5-10 minutes or so. Yeah, you can see everything what you want and do that, right? And explore all the features and so on. So all the coupon codes that you need are on the Black Friday page. So check out there. Every app, you'll see the discount coupon right underneath the product. So you can check out the discount codes there. So if you have any questions, by the way, email our support team. We are available to answer your questions. And by the way, all of our apps come with a 30-day money back guarantee, right? And we stood by that for like literally what? We've been in the business for over 15 years now. And 30-day money back guarantee, we always stand by that. You don't like some app, that's okay. We want you to like it. And if you don't like something, we have that guarantee right there. So email our team and they'll be happy to assist you right there. So no monthly fees, no credits, and the 30-day money back guarantee. There's nothing to lose. And the weekend is coming up, perfect time for you to test all the apps and decide what you want to keep and so on. So yeah, I think that's about it I have, and we'll be back next week again with some exciting training webinar. And a lot of people have been asking us like, when will this app be updated, when will that app be updated, when is the next update coming, and so on. As you've seen, we've been constantly updating Artistly. We have been constantly updating videoExpress, and we have been talking about the new updates in our weekly webinars, right? Just like that, we'll be updating all our apps. Whenever they're ready, you will be the first one to know. And if you're not in our Facebook group, join that, because that's where we announce all the new features first, okay? And be subscribed to this YouTube channel as well, so you get notified whenever we release a new update. So all the new updates are coming up. First, we'll have Talking Photos update coming up very, very soon. I don't have an exact date. It's all dependent. Our team is trying their best to make it the best app possible available out there. We are looking at all the competitors. We want to make it the best app available in the competition range that we have. So it's taking a little bit of time, but the quality will be amazing when it comes out, okay? And Click Sites will be next. So Click Sites new update is coming up as well, okay? So I wish everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. And enjoy the Black Friday holidays. It's coming up very, very soon. I know that. So enjoy your weekend first, and then next week we'll enjoy that holiday as well. So thank you for joining in, and check out that Black Friday deal if you haven't done so already, and we'll be back. And the document, Ali, just add it into the description when you get a chance, so people can check into it. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to end the stream now, everyone.
Bye bye.
Okay, let's go.